Today's collection selection is the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. This one in 20 CV steel and carbon fiber. Now, I had the original, which was in S30V and G10, but I broke the tip. Just ever so slightly dropped and blunted the tip. And I just couldn't abide by that. It drove me nuts. And I figured I should get something more super steel than that. So I shelled out a lot of money for this. And I've been kind of babying it and not using it. And then I just discovered this. Look at that tip. That is gonna drive me absolutely to drink. Look at that. Anyway, I'll have to get in there and do some creative sharpening. Maybe I'll make a secondary edge like at a tip of a tanto. Anyway, this is one of my favorite knives. This was created by Michael Janich in Spyderco for self-defense. Michael Janich is a world-renowned knife combatives expert. He's trained in a whole bunch of different knife-related martial arts, mostly from the Philippines, and then developed his martial blade concepts from holes he saw in the various styles, and to make it jibe with our sense of legality these days. I spoke with Michael Janich last night and recorded a podcast for TheKnifeJunkie. It's going to be coming out in a few weeks, but then again, I don't know when you're watching this video, so could be already out. But very interesting guy, Michael Janich, a very analytical guy, and it was really interesting to talk to him about how he came up with the design for this knife and the various iterations of it. He made a prototype himself, and then they did the Yojimbo 1, which was kind of an awkward looking knife with Spyderco, and then later in, I believe it was 2008, they came out with this version and perfected it for that purpose. But it also makes an outstanding utility knife, as you can probably tell from the shape of it. It looks like a utility knife. The action is super sweet on this with the compression lock, which we also talked about a bit on the podcast, and I really understand how difficult it is to make one of these fail now. I always sort of knew it intuitively, but he explained it scientifically, and wow, it is a great lock, the compression lock. Plus, it's fun. On this version, on the Yojimbo 2, I always thought the clip was mounted a little low, making the knife ride a little high. So I got this MXG Gear clip. They make awesome aftermarket clips for Spydercos, Emersons, and Benchmades, etc. Look at how thinly hollow ground that blade gets. It's wicked. I highly recommend getting a Yojimbo. I have two. I have one in M4, which was a Blade HQ exclusive with that jade G10 that some people love and some people hate. But well, you're witnessing something quite sad in seeing the tip of that knife all blunted. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a pity party for myself. I hope you all have a fantastic day.